Please be sure to check the description box for more information about the products shown in this video. Thank you! Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video on how to clean your makeup brushes. And this is a very simplified, quick and easy way that I do it. I've simplified it a lot from what I used to do, and I'm going to show you how to do that using my Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap, which is the Peppermint Castile soap. I use this on my face and on my body, but I also discovered that it works wonderfully on your brushes. So I'm going to get started by taking a glove, and I like to use a glove on one hand just so that I don't get my hand all dry and crumbly, because it happens to do that when you use this soap. This soap is really cleaning, deep cleaning, and so it's gonna make your hands really dry. So normally I would just take some soap into my hand and swirl the brush around in the soap and run it under water so that it gets a good lather, so that all of the bristles get clean, and just rinse that out. And when you rinse out your brush and you lay it down flat and you notice there's no residue left, you want to lay it down flat, never standing up, but flat, so that none of the glue gets lifted from inside of the ferrule by the soap. That will cause your bristles to shed like crazy and your brush will fall apart. I'm just going to swirl my brush around in the soap and clean it off. And as you can see, it cleaned it pretty quickly. And that's how magic this soap is. It works so quickly. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that with a couple more brushes. Like I said, I'm just swirling it around in there, making a good lather, and I'm rinsing the brush out. Now you want to make sure you rinse your brush out really good when you're using this soap, because some of the suds can linger in the brush and it'll cause your brush to be really soapy. So you want to make sure you rinse it out really good. And what I love about this soap is that it doesn't damage the brushes. It doesn't make the bristles hard or crunchy. It makes them really soft because the soap contains natural oils and no harsh chemicals that will cause your brushes to damage or fall apart. And unlike some brush cleaners, the soap does not make your brushes have a film or a oily feeling to them after you clean them. I noticed that my Parian Spirit brush cleaner, which I love so much because it gets all the color out, it sometimes leaves a film on my brushes that will cause it to be kind of oily, or it has a certain residue on it, and I don't like that. So I love this cleanser because it really cleans it and it gets it squeaky clean. And now I'm just taking my puff, and as you can see, I'm using the same soap and I'm kind of wringing it out. I'm allowing for the soap to get into the inside of it, to clean it deeply, to get all of the product off, and add more as needed. But I'm just working that in and really running it through the hairs of the puff so that each hair is getting cleaned off. And as you can see, as I squeeze it, it's getting out all of the foundation and everything that has been in it. And I'm just working that in there and rinsing it out as much as I can. And make sure you wring it out a couple times so that it gets all of the soap out, because you don't want to be powdering your face with soap on it. And then I just set that down to dry. Now I'm going to show you guys how I use my Parian Spirit brush cleaner, specifically for my beauty blender. I don't use this on any of my other brushes, just my beauty blender, because I noticed that this allows for the product that's soaked into the sponge to come out from the inside if I squeeze it into the sponge, and the soap doesn't do that. It doesn't really get all of the color out of the sponge like the Parian Spirit does. So I do use my Parian Spirit specifically for my beauty blender because the soap doesn't work as well. But as you can see, I'm squeezing it, running water through it, and squeezing it again to get everything out, because sometimes your foundation gets soaked up in there and you really have to squeeze it out of there. So make sure that you squeeze it as much as possible so that you can get all of the product out of the beauty blender sponge. And that's pretty much it. I just let it sit overnight to dry with the rest of my brushes, and I do this process at least once every week and a half or so. I like to clean my brushes as often as I use them, because you don't want to use brushes that are always dirty, because they don't allow your makeup to go on as smooth, and it also holds bacteria, and you don't want any bacteria getting in your products or on your face, because it's not clean and it needs to be sanitized. Everything needs to be sanitized, and you have to make sure that you take care of your brushes. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please let me know. All the information you need will be in the description box. and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. And since black and the smaller, what am I doing with the soap? And I like to use a the information you need will be in the so now I'm going to take my and this is what